Okay, welcome back again in another video. In this particular video, we are going to see how we can set up basic authentication in Nginx. Okay, most of the people are confused what is basic authentication. They confuse basic authentication with the website authentication. Okay, these two are completely different things. Okay, so let me tell you what is the basic authentication. Let me open the website. Okay, so if you remember from my last tutorial, I have set up this static website in one of my previous tutorial, right? So we are going to use this static website for our demo. Okay, so what is a basic authentication? Okay, imagine I am opening a new tab here and pasting my server IP address right here, and if I hit enter button, as soon as I hit enter button, it should pop up me to enter admin username and password, and then only it will allow to access me this particular website. Okay, that's the one way to set up authentication. Another way to set up authentication is I can just set up normal website, right? Something like this, but as you can see, there is a slash about pages here, right? So I can just set up the basic authentication for slash about page. If user is accessing, suppose the normal URL like this, it will not be asked for authentication username password. But if user try to access this about page slash about page, then it user will be popped for the entering the username and password. Okay, this setup called as a basic authentication for using the Nginx. Okay, so sometimes it might happen that there are certain parts of the website which are restricted to someone, and you just want to add additional layer of the security on it. So for that particular purpose, basic authentication can be used. Okay, so without wasting time, let's go ahead and let's start with the demo, right? First thing first you need to do is you should have this server. Okay, so if you are learning about the website, if you are learning about system administration, and if you don't have cloud account, that's not fair. If you, because at the end of the day you are going to work on the cloud only, so why not work right now? So if you don't have account, go in the description, there is a link and you will get $200 credit on the DigitalOcean. If you click on that link and create account, and if you have account already, let's continue with the video, right? So what you need to do is just create one server in the DigitalOcean. The server creation process is quite simple. Just click on create droplet and fill the details, and you will get the server something like this. I am using 1 GB 1 core server, which is $6 per month, but it is charged based on the hourly basis, so I will be not charged much. And if you are new, then definitely will get $200 credit, and there is no need to worry about the pricing then. Okay, so if you have server ready, let's go ahead and let's copy this particular IP address right here and open the terminal. If you are on Windows, open the CMD. Let me make terminal a little bit bigger and do SSH login. So SSH root at IP address, and once you hit enter, there is a password. You need to add the password, and once you enter the password, you will be logged into the server. So first thing first, let's clear the screen. And what we need to do is we need to install some additional packages. Okay, let's start with installing the packages. Okay, so first package we need to install is obviously Apache 2 utils, and if you don't have Nginx installed on system, just do Nginx also. Okay, in my case Nginx is already there, so that's why I wasn't doing it, but let's do it again. Hit the enter and it will install or download all necessary packages on the system. Once it is done, we need to make the password file, because obviously if we are going to add some kind of authentication, there should be username, there should be password, right? So let's go ahead and let's see which command we will be using in order to add the password. Okay, so clear the screen, and this is the command that we are going to use. Okay, sudo http passwd-c, and there is a file location, then there is a username. Okay, suppose I am going to enter the username called admin. Okay, admin, and let's enter, and it will ask for password. Okay, so I'll just add 1234, very secure password, 1234, and done. So right now this file will be created in this particular location that we can use for basic authentication. So as you can see, the file is right there. If I do ls, the file is there. If I do cat, you can see the contents of the file too. The username is there, and this is the encrypted password that we entered earlier, which was 1234. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we need to change the Nginx configuration, obviously, right? So let's clear this screen and do nano and etc Nginx, sites available, so sites available and configuration. In my case I have default configuration that I am using, but in your case it might be different. And if you are new and if you are directly following, you can just do the same thing that I am doing. Go the exact default configuration path and enter this particular configuration. Okay, so the website right now you can see on the server. Let's say, let me open the website. Okay, so right now whatever you are seeing, this static website on this particular IP address of the server is basically present in this demo directory. Okay, and I am serving from here. Okay, so in order to add the authentication, I just need to do few more things. Okay, in this particular configuration I am going to add 2 more lines for the authentication. So what are these 2 lines? Okay, first thing first, we need to decide first, we need to add the authentication for whole website, or we just need to add the authentication for part of the server or part of the website. So in my case I am going, hence it is a static website, I am going to demonstrate for all website. So in that case what you need to do is you need to copy both of these things and you need to put inside the location. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's remove from here and let's go to the okay, so let's go to this particular thing, configuration bracket, and paste it right here. And the indentation is little bit messed. Let's fix the indentation and let's save it and let's exit it and let's restart the server and let's see if it is working, and then we will move forward to adding the authentication. Okay, so let's do service obviously Nginx and restart. Okay, so once we do restart, then again we can go ahead and we can check it is working. Okay, successful, it is working fine. Now we need to add the authentication in it. So how to add the authentication? It's quite simple. We just need to add 2 lines, and these 2 lines are this. Okay, so let's do make sure that the indentation is matching right here. And basically it is saying that authentication used is a restricted authentication basic is being used, and if it is not part, then it will be restricted access basic authentication file, and that file is this one. This is a basically password file which will be used by Nginx in order to cross verify your password. So once it is done, just do Ctrl S, then Ctrl X, and restart the service using service Nginx restart command. Once it is done, it will take a little bit time, so let's wait for it. And once it is done, just check for the status first. Okay, so let's Nginx status. Okay, so right now Nginx service is running. So let's go ahead in the browser and let's try to browse the website. Let's refresh it, and as you can see, as soon as I refresh, I am popping this username and password to enter. So let's enter the admin and 1 2 3 4, and as you can see, once I'm authenticated, I am getting access to this particular website. So this is how you can set up the basic authentication for your website. One more thing I would like to add here, if you go to the configuration file, here I am adding the authentication for whole website. As you can see, this slash is there. Okay, but if you want to add the authentication of the part of the website, suppose you just want to protect some paths such as, let's say, slash admin only or slash private only, then you can add accordingly, and you can save the configuration and you can see if authentication is working or not. Okay, so yeah, this is how you can add the authentication in the website. And yeah, that's pretty much all about this, and thanks for watching this one, and see you in the next.